Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I sat down to film this video at the exact same time that my neighbor decided to mow. I think he's finished, but if you hear mowing in the background, what can you do? I know people always apologize for background noise and I never hear it, so chances are you won't either, but I just thought I would throw it out there. So today's video is going to be a purchase or past video. There are so many new products that I cannot wait to talk about in today's video. There's actually quite a few products that I'm either planning on purchasing or I might possibly purchase, so I'll talk about those first, and then I'll finish up the video with products that I'm not going to buy. So I would love to hear from you. I don't just say that to say that or to like generate comments on my channel. I love chatting with you guys. I always read your comments. I always chat with you. I love hearing your perspective on new products and what you like about them, what you don't like about them. If there is a product that you want me to review on my channel, just let me know, but I'll link everything in the description box below if you guys want more info. Okay, let's kick it off with an eyeshadow palette. So this palette was just released right before I sat down to film this video. In fact, I just checked their Instagram and it is live on their website right now. So Juvia's Place released a new palette. It is the Nubian 3 Coral Eyeshadow Palette. It's going to retail for $20. Okay, I saw a sneak peek for this. I saw like a picture that said there was a coral eyeshadow palette coming soon, and I was really excited because I've kind of been more into warm tone shadows lately. For a while, I was like completely over them, but lately I've been loving warm browns and corals and oranges and just something really summery. I also love the Juvia's Place eyeshadow formula. I just filmed a video comparing all of my palettes. If you want to check it out, I'll link it below, or you can click the eye in the upper right-hand corner. But I think I was hoping for something a little bit more vibrant and a little bit more intense. When I saw the photo, I just kind of felt like it was a little bit underwhelming. It was definitely different than I thought it was going to be. There are a couple of pretty like coral tones in there, but a lot of the palette is like warm toned neutrals, which I do love, but I do have a lot of. And then there are a couple of like cooler toned silvery blues, which actually look really beautiful. I think that's kind of like what's throwing a lot of people off. I don't really feel like the palette as a whole flows very well. Like I wouldn't be able to create a lot of complete looks, but I don't feel like I have to when it comes to an eyeshadow palette. I'm the type of person who will reach into like 4 different palettes to create a look. So I'm curious about it. It's not the most intriguing Juvia's Place palette for me personally, but I do like the formula. The price is really good. The quality is definitely there, and I feel like I could get a lot of use out of it. So I'm thinking about that one. I don't know if I'll grab it, but it is on my list. So I get so many requests to do a video on drugstore skincare and like a drugstore skincare routine. So I think for the month of June and then possibly July and August, I'm going to completely switch up my skincare and just use drugstore products. Actually, I think I might start with Pixi, which isn't technically drugstore, and then the next month I might do e.l.f. I just really want to find like the best affordable skincare products. So if you want to see a video on that, let me know. But e.l.f. just released some new products, and I have really enjoyed e.l.f. skincare products. So they just released the Supers skincare line. It is available now on the e.l.f. website, and it's going to be available at Ulta Beauty later this month. So there are 4 products that are in this line. There is a cleanser, which retails for $6, which is a great price. A toner for $8, which again is a great price. Toners can be expensive. A super mask, which retails for $12. This one appeals to me because it says that it's a gel textured mask and it has anti-redness properties to calm stressed skin. So that sounds really great. And then a moisturizer, which retails for $12. This one is a fast absorbing gel moisturizer. It's supposed to balance, give your skin like a healthy glow. I read the entire line is fragrance free, which is awesome. I don't know if it's vegan. I'll have to look into that. But like I said, it's my goal to find some good, affordable drugstore skincare products. I do have a few, but I want to nail down like a complete drugstore skincare routine, one that provides results, one that's affordable. So I will definitely try out those products. The packaging looks beautiful, but on top of that, I've just enjoyed e.l.f. skincare in the past. So those are definitely on my purchase list. Okay, I am so curious to hear your thoughts on this. I feel like I'm late to the game because it was released right after I filmed my last purchase or past video, so I haven't had the chance to hear your thoughts on it or just chat with you guys about it. But Natasha Denona is releasing a tan, bronze, and glow palette, which will retail for $55. So this is a permanent palette. It will be available on May 17th at Sephora and then also on the Natasha Denona website and Beautylish. So there are 4 new shades in this palette. There is 1 cream and 3 powders. And I love the Bloom Blush and Glow palette. When they were kind of teasing this palette, I think a lot of people thought it was going to be another blush palette. And when they released a bronzer palette, I think it threw a lot of people off. But I feel like bronzers are so big right now. I mean, they're always big, especially around like the spring and summertime, but I could definitely see why they released a bronzer palette. The only issue for me is that I feel like this really isn't going to work for a lot of skin tones, and I don't know if it's going to work for my skin tone. And I'm kind of curious to try it out, but I also don't feel like I'm going to love it as much as I love the Bloom Blush and Glow palette. When you look at the photos, they all look different. And I read some comments on Instagram saying the same thing, but I can't get a good feel for how the shades are actually going to look on my skin tone. So again, I think I'll wait, watch some reviews, see some swatch photos, because there's really not a lot out about it other than the promo photos, but I'm curious about it, especially because I love the Bloom Blush and Glow so much. Okay, so ColourPop actually released a new eyeshadow kit. This one is the Party Talk eyeshadow kit, and it retails for $30. I've been saying that I need to do like a Super Shock shadow month and just use my Super Shock shadows because I miss them. They were like one of my favorite eyeshadow products when they were first released. Anyways, there is a new set available, and the reason that I'm kind of curious about it is because it's a new formula. So essentially, these are their tie-dye shadows, but they're like pressed glitters inside the Super Shock shadow base. That's how Trend Mood describes them. And I'm not typically like a big pressed glitter fan, just because I find them a little bit difficult to work with, but pressed glitters inside a Super Shock shadow base sounds like the perfect combination. I love the ultra glitter or like the really metallic Super Shock shadows, so the fact that some of them have glitter in them, I could just imagine they look so pretty on the eyes. I need to place a ColourPop order. There are a few products that I'm planning on grabbing, so I think that I might end up grabbing that kit. The only thing is that I have a drawer full of Super Shock shadows, so I don't feel like I actually need it. I wish they were sold individually because I would totally buy like one or two of them, but I don't feel like I need all of them. So if I do end up buying it, I'll probably keep one or two of them and then give the other ones to my sisters because I think they would love them too. But I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I just don't know if I actually need it. Okay, so let's move on to the products that I'm not going to purchase. This first product is something that I think a lot of you guys thought that I was going to buy just because I got so many tags saying like, you would love this, I think you're going to buy this, and I do like it. I think it's a pretty palette. It is the Me Glo Cosmetics Juicy Olive Eyeshadow Palette. It's going to retail for $30 and it will be available June 1st online. I personally haven't tried this brand, but it does look like they have some pretty products. So there are 6 shades in here, 4 mattes and 2 metallics. The colors look really gorgeous. They look like they're going to be smooth and pigmented, and I mean, again, I haven't tried the products, but it does look like a nice palette. Honestly, I do love green eyeshadow. I'm wearing green eyeshadow today. I feel like I wear green eyeshadow at least once a week. Greens, blues, they're kind of like my go-to right now. But I feel like maybe between the ColourPop Just My Luck palette and the Juvia's Place Tribe palette, I have enough green in my collection, and just kind of like all of the random greens that I have in other palettes, single shadows. I don't know that I need to purchase another all green palette. It is a cruelty-free brand, everything is vegan, so I'll have to look into what they offer, but I think I'm going to skip over the olive palette for now. So Bite Beauty released a few new lip products. They have the Outburst Longwear lip stains. These retail for $24 and they are available now at Sephora. So I kind of feel like I'm curious about lip stains again. I've kind of been going back to matte lip colors. I'm somewhat curious about lip stains. These look pretty, and honestly, Bite Beauty, their lip products rarely disappoint. These are supposed to be hydrating, long-wearing, lightweight, waterproof, and vegan. They actually sound amazing. So I am curious to try these out, but I don't know that I would wear or that I would reach for one of these 3 shades enough to justify the $24 price tag. They're really bold, they're really fun, they could be great for summer. I don't know exactly how they wear, if they're going to be like super saturated or if you can kind of, you know, do like a blotted lip effect. I personally just don't wear a lot of bold lip colors these days, and when I do, I have a lot of bold lip colors already in my makeup collection. So when I do purchase a lip product these days, it's typically like a nude gloss, a nude lipstick, just something very neutral that I can wear with a lot of different looks, because when I wear color, it's typically on the eyes. So if they come out with like some lighter shades, some nudes, some pinks, then I might be willing to try them out. I just feel like I wouldn't get enough use out of these 3 shades in particular, even though they're beautiful and they kind of make me want to break out the bright lips. I just feel like the $24 price tag is a little bit much for me right now. They also released a Roadtrip Amuse Bouche lipstick collection. So these retail for $26 each. They are full-size lipsticks and they're not sold like together, they're sold individually, but it is a limited edition collection available now at Sephora. There are 8 different shades based on different cities. I love the Amuse Bouche lipsticks. I kind of feel like I want to pull mine out and like put them in my everyday makeup drawer and use them regularly because the formula is so good. And $26 is a lot, but I think it is worth the price tag because it really truly is a high quality formula. Again, I just feel like at this point, I have enough lipstick. I don't think that I would wear any of these shades enough to justify the price tag. I don't feel like I need to run out and purchase one of them. I'm so into nude lipsticks, and honestly, these Too Faced Natural Nudes lipsticks are like the only lipsticks that I wear these days. My favorite shade is Send Nudes. I wear it in pretty much every single video, and I should probably try to switch it up a little bit, but I love it. It's so beautiful. It's like my perfect nude. So I just really haven't been curious to try out a lot of other lipsticks, especially high-end lipsticks these days, so I'll be skipping over those. So Fenty Beauty is releasing a ton of new products, and I can always appreciate their new releases, even if I'm not planning on buying anything, because I think they're beautiful. They do such a great job. These products will be available on May 10th, and they'll be available at Sephora and on the Fenty Beauty website. So the first thing are these eyeliner trios. These are limited edition, and they are $35 each. So you get 3 different neon liquid liners in a set, and there are 3 different sets. I wish that I wore neons because these look really pretty. They look rich and pigmented. So if you are on the hunt for like really bright liquid liners that are going to actually show up neon, these might be a great option for you. Typically, neon makeup products are just like neons. Yeah, neon makeup products. Like you have to layer a white base underneath. You have to go over them over and over. I don't wear a lot of neon, so I don't have a ton of experience, but when I have worn them in the past, I haven't had a lot of luck. These actually look really great. If I wore neons or a lot of colorful liner, I might pick them up, but I don't. So I personally am going to skip over them, but I do think they look fun. They're also releasing limited edition Poutsicles. These are $20 each. These are so cute. These are like the cutest lipsticks that I've seen in such a long time. There are 7 different colors and they are juicy satin lip colors. I love that the packaging matches the lip color. I mean, I just think they're so much fun. I don't wear bold lips enough, again, to justify like a high-end lipstick. I miss bold lips. Like now that I'm talking about them in this video, I miss wearing like a bright red, a bright pink, so I might have to kind of work them into my makeup routine for May. I'm getting ready to film my everyday makeup drawer this weekend. So I think I'll put a bunch of them in there and kind of get some use out of them because now that I'm talking about them so much, I kind of want to wear them again. But typically when I do wear a bold lip, it's usually a matte lip color. It's not a cream lipstick just because, you know, I feel like that's so high maintenance. They either get on my teeth or they get all over the place or they transfer. You like go to hug somebody and you get like pink lipstick on them. That is the worst. So typically I wear more of like a matte lip color if I wear a bold color, but those look so cute. The colors are beautiful. So I believe these next 2 Fenty products are permanent. They're releasing a Pro Kisser Luscious Lip Balm for $18. High-end lip balms are so confusing to me because usually I cannot justify the cost of a high-end lip balm, but I have repurchased my Drunk Elephant Lippy Balm before, so I do love it. I feel like it's something that I use so much, so sometimes if I use something over and over and I actually use it up, I can justify the high-end price tag a little bit more than something that I only use like once a month, like a bold lipstick. So I don't want to write it off completely, but I just feel like I'm not even going to try it because I don't want to fall in love with an $18 lip balm. There are so many good affordable lip balms. I really like the Jack Black lip balms, and I think those are like $5 or $6. So for me, I'm just going to skip over it because I don't want to love an $18 lip balm, but that will be available. They're also releasing a Pro Kisser Lip Loving Scrub Stick, which retails for $16. Here's the thing, that scrub stick comes in the same packaging as their Mademoiselle lipsticks, and if you get the same amount, I can't imagine it's going to last very long. The Mademoiselle lipsticks are very small, and I personally, when I use a lip scrub regularly, I go through it kind of quickly, so I'm using one from e.l.f. that does the job, so I think I'm just going to skip over the $16 one, but those 2 products will be available if you guys are interested. Okay, I have one last product to talk about. Too Faced is releasing a triple scoop highlighter palette. We don't have a release date yet, but it says coming soon. So Too Faced is so confusing to me because I feel like they are slowly expanding their Tutti Frutti line. I don't know if this is technically part of the Tutti Frutti line, but I've seen other like additions here and there, and I haven't talked about them in these videos because they're just like random products. So I don't know if they're getting ready to do like a full second launch or if they release them like quietly and like slowly add to the collection. I like the Tutti Frutti line. And again, I don't know if this is technically part of it. It looks like it is based on the packaging. This is a hyper reflective glitter and sparkling dimension highlighter palette inspired by Neapolitan ice cream. It does say that this formula has glitter in it. I'm not a big glitter highlight fan, so I think I'll skip it for that reason. Also, I don't think that I'll reach for every single shade in here. I mean, the only one that I really think that I would reach for a lot is the pink shade. The white shade looks like it might be a little bit too intense, and then like the more peachy golden shade might be a little bit too dark. So I personally don't think I need it, even though I think it's a cute palette. I think I'll end up skipping over it for now, but I think that's it. Let me just check the Trend Mood Instagram. Okay guys, that is all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I think I have another video going up this weekend. I'm still waiting on my BoxyCharm, so if I do get that, I will film that for you. But otherwise, I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you very soon with a new video. Bye.